Hey there, and welcome. So, you've got this amazing business idea buzzing around in your head, but the thought of all that official paperwork just makes you want to, run for the hills. Well, you've come to the right place. Today, we're going to break down exactly how to register your business in Namibia and skip all of those typical headaches. Okay, let's get into it. So, you're ready. You're ready to take that big leap. You've got the vision, you've got the drive, and you are ready to build something that's all yours. But there's always that one giant hurdle that seems to be standing in the way right at the beginning, isn't there?
Wow. I mean, this really says it all, doesn't it? This is a real quote from an entrepreneur who, just like so many others, took one look at that mountain of paperwork and just felt completely defeated. And you know what? It's a feeling that stops way too many incredible ideas before they even get a chance to grow.
So let's just call it what it is, the entrepreneur's headache. It's that giant monster made of endless forms, official stamps, and confusing requirements. But don't you worry, we're about to show you exactly how to tame that beast.
This right here, this is the picture that pops into most of our heads, right? Driving all the way into town, struggling to find parking, and then spending hours, literally hours, waiting in a queue at the Business and Intellectual Property Authority, BIPA, just to get started. It's so frustrating, it's a huge waste of time, and honestly, it's just plain demoralizing.
But, okay, before you even think about the queues, you've got to make a really big choice. And this one decision, it basically sets the entire path for your business's future. We're talking structure, compliance, everything. So, are you going to be a closed corporation or are you going to be a private company?
Okay, this is super helpful because it really simplifies things. A closed corporation, or a CC, that's perfect if you're a solo entrepreneur, a consultant, or maybe you're opening a small shop. It's way faster, it's cheaper, and there are fewer rules. Think of it like the agile speedboat of business. Now, a private company, a Pty Ltd, that's your big, sturdy ship. It's built for those bigger ambitions, like applying for major government tenders, looking for investors, or selling shares down the line. And here's a quick pro tip. Whatever you choose, make sure your company name is unique, or you're going to face delays right from the get-go.
So you've made your choice, but what about that paperwork monster we were just talking about? Well, what if I told you there's a much better, more modern way to get all of this done without ever having to set foot in a government office? And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? This is the part everyone absolutely dreads. Surely you have to go stand in line for something, right? Like the name reservation or the final submission? Just imagine that for a second. No fighting for parking, no waiting around for hours, no taking a whole day off of work just to hand in a form. What if you could handle the entire process right from your desk at home or in your office? Well, you actually can. And here it is. This is the solution. There are local agencies now that handle the entire registration process for you, completely remotely. A fantastic example is this service from Tumascho Services, which you can find at BIPA registration.com. Seriously, think of them as your professional queue standers and expert paperwork handlers. They do the grunt work so you don't have to. Now, what's really cool about a service like this is that they don't just solve one little problem. Nope. They offer a complete package that's designed to get you fully up and running, what they call tender ready. Okay, and this is so important. Getting your BIPA registration certificate is really just step one. After that, you still got to register with the tax authority and with Social Security. A great service bundles all of that stuff together for you. So let's take a look at what's in the box. First, they handle your official BIPA registration. Then, they get you all set up with a Namibia Revenue Agency, that's NamRA, for all your taxes. Next, they complete your Social Security registration, and they even get you your SME certificate. All of it done in one shot. So how does this all actually work? What does it look like? Let's break down the action plan, because this is how you go from just having an idea in your head to being an officially registered company in about 2 weeks. The process could not be simpler. Seriously. Step 1, you just go to the website. Step 2, you pick the package that fits your business, the closed corporation or the private company one. And step 3, you fill in your details and your proposed company names online. That's it, you're done. And here's what a typical timeline looks like. On day 1, you submit your info online. Then, by about day 7, all the heavy lifting, the form drafting, the submissions, the standing in line, all of that is done. And then by day 14, your complete set of official documents is couriered right to your doorstep. No fuss, no hassle. All right, let's talk numbers. So, for that full, all-inclusive, tender-ready package for a closed corporation that we just talked about, the cost is 3,850 Namibian dollars. And just to be super clear, that $3,850 covers absolutely everything. The BIPA registration, your new tax number, the Social Security setup, and the SME certificate. There are no surprise fees later on. Now, if you're going for that more complex private company structure, the all-inclusive package for that one is 14,450 Namibian dollars. And the reason for the higher price tag makes a lot of sense. A private company just has more legal requirements. So this price includes those really crucial items like the official company seal and the share registers. You know, the kind of documents that banks and potential investors will absolutely ask to see. So there you have it. We've walked through the old, painful way and the new, streamlined way. We've seen that the so-called paperwork monster isn't really that scary when you've got the right tools on your side.